Okay, I'm with my friend Tim Pynes here. You can tell from his coloring he has that Viking background, right? He's a guy who never wears long pants. He always wears shorts in the dead of winter. But anyway, Tim is a coach, and so talk about coaching and prevenience. What is prevenience, and how does coaching relate to that?
Well, prevenience is believing that God is at work, God takes the initiative, God is active. The way of thinking about that the Hebrews believed was that while they slept, God was at work. So we wake up in the morning and step into the work that God has already been doing and continues to do. Prevenience is believing that God has been meaning before, that God has been at work before we show up on the scene. So our work then becomes about learning to discern where God's been at work and where He's inviting us to join with Him. The Spirit helps with that, obviously, but coaching is a tool and a skill that can help with that as well. Coaching is a great tool to help people get clear, to discern their sense of where God has been at work, is at work, both in them and around them, and where God is inviting them to participate in that work. Coaching is a really great tool for that. It's also a great tool for helping people where they might be stuck. So sometimes that stuckness can be an external thing. We just need another set of eyes, another set of ears to help us see what's going on and maybe offer some thoughts or suggestions, or just another person to help bring clarity to our external circumstances, to help us get clear, to help us get unstuck. The same can happen internally. Coaching can be a great tool to help us. Sometimes coaching can help bring about an internal shift. So that might be by helping us consider other perspectives. And coaching is transformational in that way, that in bringing about those shifts, of addressing both the internal and the external. Coaching has tended, I think most people have experienced coaching, what I would call coaching for performance, which is about helping us to be better and more efficient at getting things done. There's certainly a place for that. Yep. And I do that kind of coaching. But I also do coaching that focuses on the internal. And it's up to the client, the person I'm working with, as to whether or not we focus on the external or solely the internal, or a little bit of both. The internal coaching is, again, focused on what's going on inside of me. What is God doing in me? How's God at work in me? And beginning to put words to that, beginning to name that, and helping to facilitate those kind of internal shifts that often need to happen in order for the person to get clear and to get unstuck and be able to get some traction with the work that God has called them to do. So there are a lot of different tools, a lot of different skills out there in terms of being connecting to the value of prevenience that's so important to what we're doing. I think coaching is the best tool and the best skill that I've ever come across.
So a person on the MRT Experiment this summer, we've invited everyone to partake of this, to kind of experience it. So they would email you and say, hey, I'm interested in coaching. And then you would give them some times when you're available. And you're thinking of how long would a typical coaching session be?
Probably 45 minutes.
45 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'd send them some times that would possibly work. They'd pick a time. You would connect probably on the phone. Is Skype an option? Is that?
Yeah, Skype can be an option, either video Skype or audio Skype, or just all over the regular phone.
So even some of the guys in England or New Zealand could be a part of this.
Absolutely.
And if a person's thinking, I don't know what I need coaching on, how would they kind of figure out
coaching
what
can
area?
Help bring clarity to that.
Okay.
What they want coaching for.
So you don't even have to have something to start with. You could just.
You don't have to. It's helpful if they do. It certainly makes the time more fruitful.
Yeah.
But sometimes the fruitfulness or the focus needs to be about what to actually get coached about.
And you could help them with that. Person could say, I don't even know where to start. You could help them with figuring that out.
That's necessary if they don't have that coming to the call.
Yep.
And it's holistic too. The kind of coaching that we're suggesting doesn't have to be focused just on ministry and ministry strategy. There could be some issue in their marriage. There could be some issue in their personal life. God cares about the whole person. So the coaching that we do focuses on the whole person.
And you think that just that even a 145-minute session helps, because it kind of gives people a taste of something that they might not have experienced before.
Absolutely.
Okay. Good. Tim, thank you.
You're welcome.